Oh boy. God, that was sudden. I don't think I'm ready. Maybe I'm ready. I'm a thing. Press the button. There we go. Hi there, this is Malik and welcome to, well, I don't know, the 14th, I think it is. I think it's the 14th thingy. 14th thingy of of my Astroneer. We're just going to play Astroneer. It seems reasonable to me. Oh boy. Yeah. Hey, blah blah gamer. Oh dear. So have I got a plan today? I was just noticing, because I was thinking about what plan I should have, and I was just noticing how much ridiculous amounts of hydrazine I've got. I've got a load of hydrazine there, and I'm full of hydrazine here. I think I may have yeah, I think I may have got too much hydrazine. Just a thought. Yeah, I was making those weird things, wasn't I? Which I'm now beginning to wonder how that was. That was it. Scrap and organic, which I can basically automate, I think. Yeah, because I was going to automate completely. But yeah, well, magic. So I was, I'd gotten this really, really nice wand. It was incredibly rapid fire. And then I had like the spark double trigger. So it's the spark bolt, but triggers 2 spells. And it's, you know, a bit more powerful and it explodes a bit. And I put chainsaws in it. So it would hit the enemy and it would just do so much damage, and it was so rapid fire it was ripping the hissy guys apart. So it was a good build, but then one of them turned up with a shield, so then I was trying to get the plasma cutter positioned so that it would go through the plasma cutter and it would then kill the hissy inside the field. And I kind of got them almost, but then I accidentally fired the plasma cutter downwards and fell into it and it just destroyed me. So yeah, it was not too smart, but you know, these things happen. Which ones can I pull from silver again? It was hydrogen, and nitrogen. Hydrogen and nitrogen. Just gonna have a little double check that we've got like loads of hydrogen and nitrogen, because we can. Yeah, there's nitrogen, there's hydrogen. We haven't got loads of hydrogen, but you know, I kind of feel like hydrogen's it's easy to get, so there's no need for me to fill that canister up. Kind of running low on helium though. It's one of those things. But yeah, I wanted to try and get this event thing automated, or at least sort of automated, because wasn't I setting up like an auto miner in the basement? I'm trying to remember what I was doing now. Let's have a little run around and get into the weird locomotive and see, remind myself what I was bloody doing, honestly. Let's go down into the basement while I pour myself a tea. I've got my little teapot, and I'm just going to pour myself some chamomile and peppermint, because that's the combination that I've put together. The only problem with this teapot, because it's a nice borosilicate one, you know, it's like the glass that doesn't shatter when it gets too hot or too cold, at least that's the theory, is it dribbles slightly, so when I put it on my heated coaster, which, you know, can do glass, it's got a glass setting, it just dribbles a bit and then it sizzles, so I'm trying to 900 deaths and 1 win. Damn. That's a lot. I would say that's actually quite impressive. Okay, here we go. Yeah, because I was building a railway so that it actually came to a deposit. But didn't I then find a deposit that was kind of... Yeah, because there's a deposit there, but then didn't I find one right near the beginning bit, but like high up, that I just didn't notice? Let me just stop for a second. Yeah, because there's one up there. And I don't think I've dug too much into that one. I didn't think so. I'll go back down again. See, there's one. No, it's not. That's something else. I'm basically just trying to remember what I was doing. I was definitely wanting to set up an auto miner for Astronium. That's what I wanted to do. And I think that we sort of discovered that I probably didn't need to have explored quite as much as I had. I think there's probably just the best bet. Yeah, I know how to get down into the core. I'm just trying to find a good spot for auto mining, auto extracting Astronium. It can stick sideways? Well, that's a good thing to know. That's a very good thing to know. I need to kind of destroy the bad thing. There's a bad thing somewhere around here. It's awkward to see. Oh well. So what I could do, basically, is stick the auto miner on the side here, where all this Astronium is. And then have a little platform coming out from here. Have the railways go out. A little junction. And then just have a little arm. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna, do I not have... There we go. It's flattish. So if I experiment with some auto miner... Oh, yeah, she is, isn't she? She's meowing a lot. You know why? You know why she doesn't? Because she's meowing. Lies. Okay, so... I think if I get an auto extractor here, I think I can do some fun things. Alright, let's try this in camera. Good. Now what I've actually decided, because I've gotten this bit of software, and it's supposed to be able to integrate YouTube stuff and OBS stuff. So my ideas, a couple of ideas I had, was the ability of, if people do like one of their member milestone chats, it's not in yet, so don't use your member milestone chat yet. Nope. It will then do things like make Freya say something, for example. So I figured that that would be kind of a fun thing to try and do. But we'll see how well that does. I've just got it kind of running at the moment, doing nothing, so there's nothing configured yet. So in theory, we should have some data coming through, and I'll figure out how to use it. I only just thought of doing it, So, so there's graphite. We're building up some stuff here. And astronium is that much. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to bring the astronium block here and just fill it up so that this... My God, we've got so much sulfur here. I like how the train's coming along with its stuff. And it all just kicks off, doing its thing. Right, I'm just going to grab these. I just want to chuck them in here. Okay. And then I'm going to build another auto miner. I'm going to assume that we have enough resources to do that. Auto miners, you know, they're big and they're costly, but we've got a good set of resources at the moment. Auto extractor, there we go. So we need steel, rubber, exo chip, and that tungsten stuff. So steel, rubber. Rubber, steel, and then tungsten carbide. That's not the right machine. Tungsten and carbon. Makes perfect sense. Tungsten might be something that we're kind of running a little bit low on. Oh no, tungsten specifically not. Post bundle. Hang on, I've just made some space for me. Tungsten carbide. Here we go. Get that going. And while that's printing, we can have a little look at... I've got so many tall rail post bundles, but I don't have another junction. We need to print one of them. I think all the rail stuff tends to require titanium. Aluminium. All the goodies are coming in still. Eventually, of course, those mining things will shut down. And they'll use up their deposit. But I think that... I think it's feasible that graphite at least is going to end up filling up completely. Next time the train comes, I'm going to have to ride it because it... I don't know, there's just not much clay coming through. You know what I mean? Yeah, definitely need some various surfaces, auto arms, a station. There's a varying supply of things that are going to be needed. Quite a lot of different things that are going to be needed. It won't be automated as much as I'd like. And the reason why I say that is because this junction... But then again, if something comes through here, it switches both those junctions. If something comes up through here, it could switch it the other way. The only problem you've got then is that if another thing comes through there while that one's dropping stuff off... I could always make the circular train actually go down pick up the Astronium, then come up, and then drop it all off again. I actually could make that train do the whole thing. I can see how that would be doable. Switch this trigger so that it switches it down, and then have a trigger down at the bottom here, so that as it's coming back up, it switches it again. That works. So what will happen here is the next time the train comes along, the circular train, it should switch it so that it goes down into the mines, in theory. Obviously I'll need to put a platform, a train station, and all of those various things down there for it to load and then reverse its journey. And there's the auto extractor. Boy. What I'm actually going to do before I start doing anything else, because I don't want... Oh god, it's going to go down there before I'm ready. Oh! So now it's going to go back. Okay. No, that's not quite what I wanted. Okay. Oh, I need to fill up those slots with things, like a work light and a beacon. It's a kind of a peaceful sort of a thing, yeah. Assuming that's what you kind of mean. Okay, titanium, copper quartz. Oh no, titanium. That's it. We don't have enough titanium. And I do not believe titanium is something that we can get on this planet at all. I will double check. That's not the correct button. Titanium, I think, is wolframite, isn't it? Titanium... No, titanite. Titanite. And titanite is found on Glacio in the cave. So I need to go to Glacio to find some titanite. I could trade, yeah. Actually, that's going to be a lot easier if I just do it that way. That's a fair point. Let me grab my titanium thing. But yes, I think I can get... I assume you can get most things, can't you? There we go. 2 to 1. Scrap to titanite. Can you do it with astronium, though? No, astronium gives you very limited resources. But yes, titanite for scrap sounds good to me. 2 to 1 ratio. Question is how much scrap do I have? It's sort of sitting around. Here we go. Let's put that there. Put that... I guess... I mean, I could probably put both of these here, to be fair. Let's load this up and get a whole load. But I still need to make this kind of automatic scrap generation thing from the astronium. I need another canister for hydrazine, or I just need to store it in some other way. That's what I need. Okay, I am going to put that away. Okay. Actually, why am I doing that? That will not work. The speed that I can process this stuff now. But I still do need to go and mine some more. Which is fine. Glacio is easy enough to get to. I mean, everything's easy to get to at this point. And I think we should be good. Temporary fix. So, I'm going to take... Okay, I need to bring the train. Can't be bothered lugging that all that way. Wasn't a beacon a... There we go. I'm just going to put a beacon on this train and then a work light in the other side of it. What does a work light take? Copper. Oh, station's nearly printed. How much copper we got? Enough. Come on, station. Figured you'd be done by now. Oh wow, got lots of conversation. Hang on. Oh no, it's actually I'm up to date. Okay. So I'm gonna need other things, but let's take these down for now. That's the auto camera. That's what we get if I don't manually control the camera. So I'm just going to shift us off to the side a little bit. But yes, automating some Astroneer mining. This is going to be interesting. It did? Lol. It bloody did. I thought the auto arms weren't... Oh, but then I suppose it's taking it from that... I'll have to move the auto arm. Womp womp. I guess we don't have a light. Yeah, it's just these tunnels are very narrow. Like, if it's in an open area, there you go, it pans out quite nicely in open areas, but the caves, these boxes are very big. And also empty, it seems like. Yeah. I'm trying to see where we're supposed to be. There we go. Okay. So what we need to do is make a junction about where I'm standing here, which should be easy because it's between two posts. We have rail junction bundle here. I mean, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... Actually, can't just use it from where it is. Let's take that, do that. In theory... That's a shame. It's a shame it didn't just kind of insert itself. Ah, I think it's because it's a little bit too close, perhaps. And certainly I can't pick up that rail segment. So let's... What the hell? There is not much gravity here. Okay. I just pick this up and then... just move it. And then pick that up and just twist it a little bit. There we go. Okay. I mean, do we even need that, or do we need a station? I think the station just straight away, pretty much. Now, obviously, this is going to be a little bit tricky, and I think I need to nudge this down a little bit. Be careful not to take any of the astronium, because any that I take now is just loss. Get some dirt. Station. Well, let's just get all of it done. I suppose the auto extractor should be first, just because it's the thing that its position is the important thing. Boy, it is just like... Oh my god, look at that green bar. The fuck? That's actually kind of... That's kind of weird, but kind of cool as well. Wow, okay. Yeah. That's a thing. I mean, it is a bit crazy. You never see full bars, but that is obviously a very big deposit. I am somewhat pleased, shall we say. So now I just need one platform. And a power extender, probably, because I doubt it'll reach. Let's build a little bit out so that the power extender has somewhere to go to. Trying to get the position so that the actual power sticks out in a sensible direction, but it's not actually that straightforward. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I need a delay thingy. should have turned that on, but I haven't got the power extinguishers. No, that's not what I want. The power extenders to make it exactly how I want. Otherwise, I absolutely would do that now. But yeah, that's going to be good. Hey, Paige, no, you didn't miss anything. I've got my auto miner and a station down near the Astronium. It's a fucking full bar. The auto miner, the auto extract has a full green bar. That's how concentrated the Astronium deposit is. I think we got very lucky. But yes, yeah, wild magic is not inaccurate by saying not much has happened. You know my streams, they're kind of chill. They're kind of chill. There's a little add thing. Group Q default. I'm just having a look at the streamer bot thing to automate some stream things. Just looking at the options that we've got. MIDI. Got MIDI options. What the hell? I mean, it's kind of cool, I guess, but yeah. I suppose that would. Oh. Get back here. Okay. So we're gonna grab these. I need a platform. Do we have a spare platform? I need an arm. I'm just glad you can recall the trains from the stations, or any point actually. You can just reclaim them. But yes, packages. So there's a platform which I will package. There's an auto arm which I will package. And then power extenders are normally around here somewhere. Power extenders. There we go. We do not need any rail junctions or anything like that now. That's good. Put the oxygenator back in there. Grab a couple of graphites. I'm so thankful that it pulls the resource in the moment the recipe is there, so that I can get to the thing I want. As long as I can remember what is what it's made from, then I can thankfully sort that out. The small silo. To be honest, it's not going to produce that much that quickly. I'm assuming you're talking. Oh, these silos. It's just it's not going to produce so much. Like I get that it's good. It's better storage. You can do one medium slot into 24 small slots, whereas this is one medium slot into 8. It's like it's 3 times better to have a silo, and there's no disadvantage of them. You know, there's still instant transfer, but it's just the Astronium down there is just it's not going to produce that much. The only reason why I have them here is because this train gathers lots of things from different places. So sometimes it has a lot. But yeah, either way. I think I've got the power extenders. Sorry, no. Power extenders, platform, auto arm. Yeah, I think that's basically all I need. Yeah, I think a lot of the time the auto extenders, people will set up a long-term big storage and then they'll kind of forget about it for an hour and then they'll come back and it'll be a significant amount of stuff. Whereas I just kind of prefer to automate it with the trains. So they're unlikely to ever really build up and get backlogged. Unlikely. Like at the moment, the surface auto extractors, they're obviously churning and churning and churning. And this train, I've commandeered it. They're not getting emptied. So they're just going to have a bit of a backlog, maybe. Well, it'll be a backlog, but whether or not they stop mining, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. But once I've got this sorted, so much railway. It's good. I like it. Obviously, this bit here, I'm also going to rig it so that the signaling will automatically change it. So let me, while I think about it. So any train approaching from this direction will immediately switch to that. Yeah. And hopefully that will be all I'll need. Okay. So first things first, we get a platform. Second, we get an auto arm. We transfer some of them to there. And I think that will probably be the right position. We'll double check that this can't go in one go. Nope. We knew that that was highly likely. Hence the reason why we have this. We're gonna put this... Can we just stick that to a wall? No, I don't think it'll actually then reach properly. We're gonna plug that into there. Switch that into that. I might just do a little bit of... I know it's technically reduced the amount of Astronium, but not in a measurable way. And there we go. And there we see some Astronium building up. I just want that very first bit of Astronium. Stop all cars. Loads stopped cars. There we go. So once I see this working for one thing, inverted twists. You mean, yeah, it's basically roller coaster mode. To be honest, it can be quite roller coastery if you do it. But yes, all sorts of weird shapes that you can't quite do right now. See, that bypassed the thing. But yes, the train is loading. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull the train out a little bit. A little bit more so I don't get out and then immediately fall to my doom. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It's probably a little bit close, just with the whole, the arm putting things onto the train in slots that we don't want. Okay, that looks like it's working just fine. So when the train arrives, it will load. Okay. But all the other thing that it needs to do is this, but with a delay. That was what I didn't do. Yeah, I need one of the little delay trigger things. Chompy noises. So the only problem with this design is with this track here and it then having to go in reverse, it doesn't mean that the train will get turned backwards. Now, I don't know whether that then slows it down, or whether we should put a car on the other end so it's like double card. I don't know. Maybe. But I guess I'm just gonna set up the delay trigger, the delay button trigger thing. And then I guess one more test, and then we just see what it does. And with any luck, with Astroneer coming through, well, the way I see it is if I make it so that most of the lines are either like it's one line is only in one direction. Like most of it is like that. It's only because it goes into the hole and then reverses out that it causes a problem. It was such a yeah, it's like it must have just been on the very edge because it's not grabbing the beacon. I'm gonna just gonna plug that into there just so that there's power there. But then I'm gonna unlock this and just move it a little bit. That in theory should still grab everything on that platform. A turntable rotate would be fun. Now, count repeater. Now I did put something over here, but I can't remember what it was exactly. A delay repeater, this is what I need. We like delay repeaters. It's going to make the round trip for this cargo train quite long. So let's see what else we've got. There's the viewers, there's the action cues, commands. See, we've got the platform, which has that. I think it's mostly just trying to get it tied into OBS. Apparently there's some kind of OBS server thing, like a local OBS connection server. But the default settings don't seem to work. So I'll have to double check. I'm assuming that OBS then needs some kind of click in order to activate it. Okay, I'm gonna back up, and then I'm gonna set up the. Oof, that was a bit close. And then I'm gonna set up the delay repeater. That's not a delay repeater. That's hydrazine. There we go. So when a train arrives, there will be a delay of 25... I mean, I think that's 25 deciseconds. Yeah? Centiseconds? Is it deciseconds? I think it's centiseconds. I don't know. Either way, it'll be 2.5 seconds, and then it should then send it on the return journey. So I'm going to get in the train, send it there, and see if it does do what I think it should do. So it loads up, sends a signal, timer activates, boom, return journey. It says path obstructed, but it did it anyway. Okay. Now I'm going to stay on this train and... well, I'm going to stop it and add some more storage because it probably needs it. Because I suspect that everything around the collection run will will have more cargo than normal. See, the train itself having the greater storage pods, the silos, could be useful. I mean, to be fair, Delta Halo, not many things are going to win against a train. We learned that in Factorio. We learn that in Factorio very frequently. Yeah, certainly the clay there wasn't as much clay as there was graphite. So I'm assuming there is still clay coming through, but I'm guessing it just, I don't know, there's just less of it, but the auto extractor doesn't seem to care the concentrations per second per second production, whatever, I don't know. That doesn't seem to care about the concentration, or at least not that I can see. And then it's going to go on its way, but I'm going to stop it. Just get rid of this. I mean, yes, I could load them like that, I guess. Put that on there. And then I'm going to find a spare storage. There's normally a spare storage somewhere. But no, I don't think there is at the moment. Cool, I'm going to make one. Oh no, have we got enough resin? I'm not even going to check. Okay. And then we're going to go and ride the cargo train and see if there's any problems on the line, see if it obeys what I want it to obey. Because I think it seems to be. It seems to make sense. Oh, god damn it. Click the buttons. Clicky the buttons. Oh, the auto arm's not quite grabbing everything from the silo now. Sad times. Okay, so we ride the choo-choo. Now, is it going backwards going to cause problems with like the positioning of the cargo things? No, we'll see. Either way, we get to ride the train. We get to enjoy the well, we get to enjoy it because, let's be honest, there is something kind of cool about riding the choo-choo train. I can pour myself some tea. That's a lot of graphite. Holy crap. Yeah. Ooh, some weird... Yeah, so that's a lot of graphite. But it is why we're riding it. Yeah, it is done. Let's stop. Stop being naughty. So yes, the graphite is all used up. So the clay, I mean. The clay is used up. That's fine, as long as I know, then I can deal with that. I can find some clay somewhere else. Because I don't think we need more clay at the moment. I don't think clay is a resource that we are particularly needy of anyway. But yes, the fact that I know that that has run out. Yeah. I think for now, clay we're okay for. I'm just going to ride this a little bit more. Because there was something else on this line. Was it copper? Okay, it just goes through all of this compound stuff. We're going to get to ride the railway through the Alpine. Well, there's copper. I think it might have been that I'd ridden it past deposits, but I can't remember actually setting up. That's something I could do. I could move the what is currently the clay extractor. Oh, it's not even a clay extractor, but you know, I could move that and and turn that into a copper one. So in theory, this should go down into the mines, collect some astronium. Yeah. It's gone through a trigger, so it should have switched the junction for the return journey. And then, of course, the return journey will be going forward. So every single loop that this train does, it'll end up going backwards one way, forwards the next, backwards, forwards. So the orientation will just keep on changing every time it goes into this tunnel. Be interesting to see how much astronium that it will get after sort of one circuit of the train. And then I will let it do its thing. But yeah, we're going to end up having to build those large canisters for pretty much everything that we end up mining like this. Like every auto extractor miner is going to end up saturating resources. Although to be fair, it didn't work that way with the clay. Okay. So what was that? Was that 5? 7? 7 astronium? Not bad. Not bad at all. So I will start converting the astronium into, what did we figure out last time? Solid fuel jump jets. The solid fuel jump jets will then get scrapped, and then the scrap will go into a thing, a printer, along with the organic, which of course I can produce limitless amounts of anyway. That will then produce the flowers, and then the flowers will get sent to do the event. There we go. That's my... It's not a limitless supply. After all, the astronium will run out eventually. But there's so many deposits of astronium under there. I don't think we're going to run out anytime soon. Though I could also be wrong about that. So I need to probably... Let's not actually go under the arm myself. $128 graphite. 41 clay is not amazing, but it's certainly more than we'll need in the near future. And we're almost full of astronium, so I kind of need to get one of these and have astronium in ready and waiting, I guess. We can leave it there for now. Yeah, I don't want to put that yet. It's a little slow, but could be worse. Okay, there we go. So it's just in range, so hopefully then the train doesn't get disrupted anymore. Okay, well it looks like we are now full for that. Okay, so we have a full can of astronium. Bloody marvellous. But obviously we need that fully automated. So actually, bringing it here is not the correct thing to do anyway. Well, it sort of is. Like, I think I need to keep some Astronium to the side. But another... Because I think we've got a spare trade platform. Okay, let me have a little look. So, soil centrifuge trade platform. So we've got a spare trade platform. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. But I think for now, I don't need to do that. What I am going to do, though, is get a can of plant. A can of plant. See, I took the tappers away, didn't I? I moved things around. So I need another auto arm. Platform here. A can of bread. Canned bread. I'm pretty sure canned bread would be actually legitimately awful. Just trying to think what's the best way to put this. Let's put that there. Get a nice little auto arm made. And some tappers. Well, let's get the auto arm building, because that might take a little bit longer. Aluminium and graphite. Aluminium, amongst many other things. But yes, 2 tappers will then mean that it will fill up a lot quicker. I think it dropped it. Got Astronium and graphite all going in. It works. Unattended, it still works. That's amazing. So basically I've now got my little organic can filler. That should do its thing over time. I will then grab this can. And we'll be using this for some trade platform manufacturing shenanigans, which we will actually need to be a bit clever with. So I will be using the other trade platform. I'm just not going to fully automate it. I'm just going to be like put whole cans in there, and then it will do its thing. So the question is, what do we need? So the trade platform basically is going to be doing a thing. I need a shredder, which we've got a shredder over here. We're going to have to be careful with the shredder, just so that it doesn't shred the wrong things. But then again, I'm not sure whether it would actually shred the wrong things. So it might be something we can just have an auto arm do a thing for. Because I think the auto arm is what it needs to go. The shredder needs to basically, yeah. We have a trade platform, which needs a large slot. Medium slots. That's a medium slot. So probably a platform. Yeah, probably one of the big boy platforms. Because we're going to need quite a few things. We're going to need a printer as well. It might be okay on one of these smaller platforms. But it does mean that we're going to have 2 medium slots. No, it needs a big platform. Hey, little horn. So yeah, we basically need the large platform. No, we need the very large platform. We need that one. It's a shame that we can't fit it on the smaller one. But there just isn't enough. It's fine. So, iron and resin. I think we will be questing. But not right now. Not right now. But we do want to do some quests, because to be fair, we do have other things to do. Like just visiting Vasania is a good option. We're gonna get some nice stuff just for visiting Vasania. Because we've gone everywhere else. We also need to sort out that. Find Matt on DeSolo. Slot an exo chip into Matt. Matt is the material analysis transfer. So DeSolo is actually a good option to go to. I'll have to double check what's actually on DeSolo, because there might be something useful on DeSolo. Wolframite. Sapphirite. So Wolframite. So yeah, Wolframite is thingy. Tungsten. I think we have got quite a bit of tungsten left, to be fair. 27. So we don't really need tungsten, but I suppose while we're there we could always collect a little. Well, that's the thing, you see, little horn. It's unlocked by quests, so I assume if I just keep on questing, eventually it will sort itself out. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Just the one, little home. Just the one. I don't think there's anything on it that we need. Like, there are things. I mean, Titanite, we could actually then go mining titanium. But we don't really need anything else. It's a windy place from the looks of it. So yeah, we could go there just to have been there. Put a landing pad on there. Go mining a little bit for Titanite. Printing these very large platforms, it just looks weird until they get boxed. What's the lithium story? Yes, that's a good point. 20. So, I mean... Then we need a small printer. Compound, oh no. If this prints onto itself, like, will it do it, kind of thing? Do you know what I mean? Like, will it print onto itself? That's an interesting question. Well, that's the thing with a lot of this, is it is amusing when things work out that way. Yeah, because it looks like it will. Yeah, because it will. It'll print it onto that slot. Might put a large storage there. Oh, sorry, you know, a medium storage, possibly. But if these are coming through, the only problem is it is spewing them out all over the place. Okay. How do I automate that? Can I automate that? I guess not. Maybe? I don't know. There's a whole load of slots that I kind of need to fill up. You might not be able to do that. Although, can you, like, activate them with this? So that's a count repeater, that's a count repeater. What about the button? Because there's a way you can make a button. You just press the button and it goes. Button repeater, here we go. Would that then activate it? I mean, it's an outside bet, because there's no obvious little slots, so... Let me just see if it can be done. Oh shit, it does. Okay. So, how would I then automate that unless it just has a pulse? I guess it could just keep pulsing. Interesting. I think I am going to need separate platforms, because otherwise things are going to fill up really, really quickly. So I think I am going to need... I think I am going to need separate platforms. I'm going to build a couple more platforms. A lot of the time the AAA games are AAA because they come with a AAA marketing plan. So they get marketed so well, and they have to look amazing, and they have to have a broad appeal, and they have to appeal to masses and maybe console owners and stuff like that, because there's more consoles in the world than gaming PCs, I guess. So I think it's a very different... It's not even always about quality. A lot of it can be just... It is what it is, you know? But yeah, this is it is a really fun game. Especially when you're trying to figure out the automation, because it's not even... It doesn't even feel like a game that's been built with automation in mind. There's things that you can do that make automation happen, but it's almost like it's tacked on, and therefore you have to kind of figure it yourself. I don't know. So we have the Astroneer. We have that. We're then going to have some kind of delay repeatery thing. Okay, so it fills up that first. If I have... Isn't there like a special repeater? Like, I don't think they're actually in here, are they? Because it needs to fill things up, but then when it comes down, it needs to... I must need the... It's getting... Yeah. Quartz and zinc. No. Copper. That's a power sensor. There's a storage. Changes in a variable in available storage. Can you... There's another good question, actually. Nice. So what I could do is I could have something... I almost feel like I need the arm to place things onto the shuttle so that it doesn't jam things up. But I like the fact that almost everything can be toggled and changed and swapped and whatever with all of these features. I'm really liking that. I'm really liking that. So I need more auto arms for sure. Aluminium. Well, we can buy some easily enough. Yeah. Having just a lot of options is really good. I can't even bloody remember now. So aluminium is laterite and laterite. So laterite. One-to-one ratio with scrap. Okay. That's all my scrap. But we can have more scrap. We know how the scrap thing works. So, if the storage sensor goes on here, it's green. Activates targeted systems based on changes in available, waiting for storage to fill or empty. It doesn't seem to want to do that, so maybe it needs to be attached to the platform. Maybe it just doesn't work like that. It may very well be that that's just not how that works. I've not really experimented too much. Oh, hang on a second. Status. Waiting for... Yeah, so it was waiting for the... Oh, I bet it's because the canister is neither full nor empty. So I bet it was doing the entire thing. I bet... And because that's neither full nor empty... Yeah, okay. So it probably isn't going to work quite the way I was hoping. That's okay. That's okay. What it could do... So many thoughts, so many ideas. You know when you just have your brain going with ideas. So many tethers, which I really just should put into storage. I really am just trying to figure out... Or does it have to be in the storage, do you think? Is that red... Is that green light going to change when this fills up? No. But if I plug it on like this onto the storage... Doesn't do anything. Oh. Maybe the green light doesn't do anything. Huh. So when it filled up, it did that. So... It's interesting how that is toggling itself. Okay. So we've got 3 modes, full or empty. So basically it'll only trigger when it empties, like that. And then I'm guessing it will then trigger when it fills, which then may suck them all back in. But it doesn't, which is weird. Because if I manually do that, it starts sucking them all back in. If I manually toggle the canister. So the canister isn't really... And then it then automatically toggles it back again. So if I do it so full or not full... Empty or not empty. Interesting. It's certainly interesting. It's just a shame I can't really... Like, yeah, it would make no sense that I could tie it to that. God damn it, now it's stuck. There we go. But yeah, it's a shame that I can't actually do it with this. Or maybe I can and I just didn't notice. I kind of need... Let's get the work light. Cool. What the hell? It does, it activated. So it is actually working. So this one says empty or not empty. This will go full or not full. So if I then click that, but it can never be full because this setting, yeah, it'll never fill up because it can never fill up those slots. That's a shame, so it doesn't quite work. Okay. Well, it is what it is. See, it does detect empty, but it can't detect full, because it will never be full on this setting. Big shame, I guess. Big shame. I'm just trying to think what... Okay. Well, it is what it is. There may very well be some clever ways that I can do that. Bottom line is... When that comes down full, can things be taken off it and therefore... If I fill up that so that it can't be used, and then have it trigger when it's empty, I don't know. Sorry if this is a bit boring for you guys. I'm just trying to figure this bloody thing out. Do you know what I mean? I suppose it's never going to be full. Unfortunately, I don't think it can do what I want it to do. Because I don't think there's a way of me knowing when that's been loaded. Though, saying that, I've got a plan. No, I've got a plan. It doesn't technically matter. What I can do... What I can do, since that needs 4, okay, it will immediately suck them all in if they're in the storage. So I can just leave that on, right? It will load up, obviously, the shuttle. That's by the by. It will then load up that medium storage. That medium storage will immediately load the shuttle. Now, if I launch this shuttle, let's say that it just gets launched. So, it doesn't really matter how it's launched. But for the sake of argument, I'm just going to launch it with a signal. That's actually what is it? Is it the correct thing? Yes. And when it lands, it can't unload. So I can have an auto arm unload it, basically putting the jump jets directly from the shuttle into a shredder. The shredder can be on another platform that's that size. All it takes is for us to find out what happens when it's partially done. Okay, so can you launch while there are solid fuels on it? Yes, you can, and they all fall off. That's not ideal. That is not ideal at all. But it could be a lot worse. How is that on? Oh yeah, it's not on. Maybe this can work. It might be a bit weird. My favorite platform. How did that not fill it? It sort of does, but it unloaded and then swapped kind of thing. I think maybe the arm's not going to be quite enough, but it might be okay. Oh, this is a tricky one. Good. This is going to be crude as anything. There needs to be something that that triggers the rocket under a certain circumstance. Almost like if the arm is not empty, but maybe if the shredder isn't working, maybe if there's power being drawn somehow. Something that launches the shuttle only when there are no more. What happens with a delay sensor if the original signal stops? So you've got 2.5 seconds. Okay, I need another delay sensor. Oh my god, so many little little ideas on how it may or may not work. Button repeater, power sensor, storage, button repeater, okay, button repeater, proximity, delay repeater, zinc. Okay, zinc, we can do zinc. So I need to see what the hell is going to go on when this may or may not. So we have a delay repeater. How do I get the signal? Like that. Targets are based on changes of power, storage, battery charge, button proximity, delay, count. Changes in power, so that would be if there's power being drawn, maybe? I don't think that's going to work. There's nothing obvious on the arm that, that does it. Well, at least let's set things up so that it's kind of doing its job. Oh, there's the train. And it's loaded something. Oh, it looks like the Astroneer is filled up. Because it's now backing up. It's great. It's a shame that it launches in a weird way. Well, if you guys have any ideas as to how this might work, I just need the trade I need a signal to fire when the trade platform has only got Astroneer on it. That's kind of what I need. I need it so a signal is fired when all it has is Astroneer. Because otherwise, these are going to pop out onto the floor, and I think they're just going to fall around, and they're not going to get picked up. I just don't know how to do it myself. But that's okay. For now, that's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create... I guess another platform. Probably don't need another platform, actually. What we probably need... No, we probably do need another platform. Okay. Let's get another platform. This is the bit that's going to have a printer, and it's going to start printing things. So this big platform was not needed at all. Could always just have a canister instead. Oh, it's giving me the things. Oh, it's not actually unloading it into the canister. Huh. It can't do that. That's actually a big surprise. I assumed that would be one of the things that it absolutely could do. Yeah, I did not expect that to not work. Okay, we will happily have these. Oh, was it? Yeah, but the thing is that you can't switch the input. There is only one. It's output, and you have to have the output on, otherwise it won't do anything. So I'm not sure, because it can go in if it's like that, but yeah, if it stalls and then can't output, then nothing further down the line can drag it. I kind of know what I'm kind of on about. Sort of. And this is the wrong canister. No, actually, this is yeah, we need the organic canister, spitting an output. Okay. Then we need the printer. Just there. God damn it, it's done its thing. But then the plant will go in that slot, which will be bad. I mean, that's working. It's not quite what I mean, that was a lot. That was a lot very quickly. Unfortunately, the plants are going to fill up the slot that the... But then again, I suppose that doesn't really matter either, does it? I mean, that... it produced a lot. So, I mean, that's a thing. I like how they're just perfectly stacked. Okay, so it works. We've just got to tweak how eager it is. Yeah, we just got to stop it being quite so eager. I just wish that I could force slots to be a certain way. Like, Like, I know that that will grab straight out of there. Like, if I put these in these slots, I know that it will print things absolutely fine. Well, I say I know. So it should, in theory, grab the scrap directly out the back of the shredder and print another plant thing. Flower, bouquet, I don't know. Let's double check that it does actually do that. So we don't need any active storage. Not active storage, but you know, we don't need a, yeah, there we go. It immediately grabs it. That's what we want. And it's going to stop because it's done. I'm just going to fill these slots. I don't know why, I just want to put the plants the right way up now. So I suppose it doesn't matter if I leave a storage there, but for now I'm just going to shove that in there like that. At this point it will then print the plants, but the plants then need to be shoved onto an event platform thing. I want the exo request platform. I want to build another exo request platform. Oh, those sensor things. I still haven't done those sensor things. There's so many things I need to faff around with. Resin and compound, is that it? Although I didn't see exactly how much. Two resin. Right, more tea. I know that I could have done more event-related things if I'd have just done it all manually now. Like, the attempt to automate this is taking way more time than I will have ever saved once I've finished automating it. But automation isn't always about making things more efficient or quicker or whatever. Sometimes it's just about having a bit of fun. Now I've got an arm and I need a platform. Just love the height adjustments keep happening. Okay. Also need another thing. Preferably just one of the crappy platforms. Like, what's the large platform A? What is that? Yeah, large platform A is no. No, I do need a large platform B. Damn it. Because then the output of the trade platform needs to be stored. Because it will output things periodically. I know a lot of it's just points and stuff. But it will do it. We're getting there. We are getting there. I need is to block up that other side with something. So can I determine if that's full with the full sensor? Let's put things in me. Stop putting things in me! So, empty or not? The storage sensor can't be switched to different modes. Not stuck on a valid item. Oh, damn it. Empty or not empty, full or empty, full or not full. So basically I can't automate this bit, or at least I don't think I can. Oh damn it, it's giving me things. Stop giving me things. What I could do is make it so it launches once that's full and make that a thing. Like if I make that a platform, have that so that when it's full, it then triggers the whole thing. Because in theory, when that's full, the ship should be full. Right? Maybe? I guess we should just watch. Oh, it's not quite full, because we've... Because we can't automate that. There's got to be a way of automating both. Maybe a long timer. Or maybe the moment this is full, it should also... branch. Maybe? What do you think? It's a bit... Assuming that this fires... when it's full, it might actually provide it will be an infrequent trigger, and that's the whole point. You've got to give things time to fill up. So yes, it did but it didn't fire this one. I don't think that the EXO request trade platform can actually be automated. Or if it can, I'm not 100% sure how. Let's just launch it anyway. Obviously this is the inefficient way of doing the EXO trade platform, because technically that trade platform can have larger containers, and it would be more efficient to use those larger containers. I almost feel like more rapidly unloading the trade, because you've got the trade platform and then the EXO request, so the request platform. So the trade platform, it almost needs to be unloaded as soon as possible, which again is doable. Oh jeez, I've got a load of stuff. stuff that it can't unload or won't unload. Oh god, it's giving me plants. This is not working exactly as I'd like to be. I mean, it's really not working particularly well. But there's stuff. I don't even know why this stuff is what it is. It's like, and the problem is it's not then unloading this. So what I originally had isn't also not going to work. That's a sad time. Okay, that's suddenly now been fired. So I think this just isn't going to work. I'm okay with it being a little bit automated, even if it's not fully automated, I guess. We've run out of plants. Let's go get some more plants. I mean, it's getting a lot of points. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this junk that it gave me. Oh, I mean, the trailer's not junk. It's got 2 trailers in there. They're not junk. The tractor, I mean... it's not terrible. I guess I'm unlikely to use them, but I could always take them to another planet for a laugh. It looks like I'm over... So basically, I've got a hat, I think. I think I've got the hat. That's good. Oh yeah, of course, it'll just print directly to that platform. Huh. I almost need another shredder. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. Shall we do some actual missions, guys? Because as much as this not being terrible is certainly a thing, oh my god, it's really doing its thing, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think a lot of these are actually going to get shredded. Get shredded. If I just drop them in like that, I think that it will pick them up eventually. Oh god, yeah, the tractor's definitely not an ideal vehicle for certain. We've got so much astronium again. The whole thing is backed up. We need more canisters. I need another large resource canister. Oh my god. My brain. My brain's just kind of fried at the moment. I don't know why. My brain, I'm just not like smooth. Maybe my brain is smooth. That's the problem. Smooth brain. What's in that canister? Bugger all. Okay, let's use this as oh no, it's not bugger all, but it's let's use it for astronium storage, since we have a problem here. There we go. It's definitely functional, kind of. Okay. So, we have missions. No. So, we have missions. We've got safest houses, so we could go to Visania, and then that completes that mission. Chasing signals, probe scanner. You know what? We've got that bloody probe scanner, and we still haven't actually followed it through. I think I may have left the probe scanner on a different planet. That's fine. This is fine. So what I'm going to do is plug the soil in there. Medium platform's I'm just gonna expand it here. And it's a thing. Still need to do the soil centrifuge. Basically, the soil centrifuge, I think, is like the trade platform, or you know, because it converts base things into more complicated things. It's kind of not needed, really, for us as we are. So, missions. Visania. We've actually got 2 Visanias. We need to blow stuff up on Visania. I mean, that's cool. I think we could probably go back to wherever we were last. God, I can't even remember where we were last now. But yeah, so I'm going to create a probe scanner out of steel, apparently. My goodness, it's actually a medium level of expense to create a probe scanner. Get rid of the oxygen generators, swap those 2 around. There was definitely a flashing light, so I think we got something. Because I know we kind of... various beacons. I mean, a tiny hint, sure, go for it. I don't mind tiny hints, because I was going to get my buggy and start driving around. Ooh, that scrap we can actually just chuck in there. Every now and again, I'm just going to have to fire that, aren't I? Oh, a map open. Oh, there's something there. Oh. Well, there we go. That's definitely a thing. It's like it's a new proby symbol thing. Okay, so, where's me buggy? I put me buggy somewhere. My buggy's somewhere around here, I bet. I'm actually just going to let this load up. Well, I'm not going to let it load up. I'm going to help load it up. Why is there no more scrap coming through? Oh, I see. I need to just press that. Okay. My buggy is probably over here somewhere. Might have taken... There it is. So. Damn it, don't give me plants. I don't want no plants. Okay. So I have no idea what's going to be there, but we're going to find out. And I think that will then be... Oh god, how do I... Okay, let's just drive around like a maniac. So, it was kind of behind the mountains. That's what it was. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just drive this way. Walk this way, drive this way. I could probably just... I'm not paying attention to where I'm driving. Yeah, because I can't activate the probe scanner where I am. So what I might do is replace the beacon, since I'm in the buggy right now, with the probe scanner, and see if the probe scanner can be used from here. It is. It's quite far away. We probably need to bring a load of resources for this, but we're gonna find out, and then we will know in the future. Whee! Boing. I'm not gonna... It would be tempting to drive through that cave and hope that it leads to where I need to go. But, somehow I don't think it will, since it's quite far away and a lot of those caves are just dead ends. We're going on an adventure! Due north. Okay. Looks a little bit... Oh, maybe a little bit clearer from here. Whee! I like how the probe kind of timed with me flipping over, and it's like, yeah, you're on your back. Oh, I think we're getting a bit closer to it now. Yeah, because that seemed to be... Yeah, we are getting closer. I don't know how well the buggy's gonna work for this now, but... Tell you what, I'm still gonna go around the mountain. And hopefully it's not... Because if I drive all the way over that mountain at great time and cost to my sanity, and then find that it was actually... Oh no, it was behind the mountain, then that would be a disappointment. on, activate. There is a bit of a... Might be able to get a bit closer. But I think it's definitely in the mountain. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do all the swappies. Put the beacon back in. We have the portable oxygen generator is currently on. No idea where I'm bloody going. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let my battery charge up again. What is that noise? Something. Ooh, what is that? Unclassified probe. That's definitely what I'm here for. Oh, ow, that hurt. So yeah, careful when you slip, guys. Unscanned. Do I then scan it? Do I dig it out? Oh, it's gonna fall on me. Yeah. I can't carry it. Oh! Oh, I see. Unlocked Wanderer Blue. New mission. Things to remember. Kepler Space Telescope. Okay. Things to remember. Oh, so there's basically a vintage probe on every single world. And oh boy, 10,000 bytes is quite a lot. Well, I don't think we need it, because I think we've unlocked everything. But, okay. Okay. That's interesting. I like that. Let's grab the bytes. Job done. Nice. Now I have to get back home. Well, not home specifically, but back to my buggy, which is kind of... Whee. Well, that mission is something we can then do when we explore the world. I like how we can see what I believe is the train on the compass. This is not a good idea. I really need to start blowing some of these up as well. Not that I need the exo chips right now, but it is one of those things where I could sort of drive around and collect a load of them. It's not like I need to drive around collecting science or anything. crashing into all of the things. It's fine. It's fine. I guess. I'm not sure how much scrap we realistically need now. You know, I can convert Astronium into... I mean, I don't even know. It's was it 2 scrap per jump jet or something like that? I think it's something like 2 scrap per jump jet, but you get 2 jump jets per Astronium. So don't you... Why was it doing... It did a very weird flip then. And I thought we were gonna lose it. I mean, not that I couldn't get it back. I just package it up, but... That's a deceptively deep pit, isn't it? Jeez. I mean, if the train happens to be coming, then it would actually have some graphite on it, which I could then use to package up the buggy. Do you know what I mean? Because this is an awkward... I know this is an awkward route. Because it's a lot of mountains. It's a shame I can't kind of scan for the train and sort of see what's on it. I could just call the train. I'm going into a very dodgy area as far as getting this buggy back. Yeah, I don't think this is a good plan. I could just call the train. Whereabouts is the train, do we think? Back at base, according to that. Yeah. Mountain is not a sensible thing to navigate to get home. Oh, I didn't see. Sorry, Pagey. Oh, boy. I am not... He's got it. Would have been a while back then, I'm guessing. Sorry. It's a little scroll. Should you? Would you? Yeah. An angel from heaven, but never leave heaven, or be a fallen angel and travel the world. Probably fallen, because well, it depends on what heaven is. Because yeah, that really depends on what you're in this hypothetical, what heaven is. Because heaven could be whatever your paradise you want. Do you know what I mean? At which point you're never going to get bored. You're never going to be unhappy with it. You're always going to be challenged just enough. And happy just enough, and you know what I mean? It's like paradise in heaven could be almost anything, but as an angel, do you get that? You know, you are ultimately then creation of God, probably soulless. I mean, biblically accurate would be a bit weird from what I've seen, but there's a lot of interpretations to these weird things. So yeah, this journey is not going to be as mountainous as the other one. Oh. A number of times I would have lost the vehicle if we didn't have that flip option. It just depends on a lot of factors, doesn't it, I suppose? Hey, train. Get back here. Oh, there's no graphite on it. What? Is the graphite run dry as well? Well, that's a disappointment, isn't it? Why did it stop? Normally it just carries on. Why is it stopping? What? That doesn't make any sense at all. Why is it stopping? Normally when you set it off, it just goes. Getting off normally doesn't stop the train. Am I going to have to make it go? I don't even know how to make it go. That's so weird. What is going on? I've never had that before. I have never had that before. Let's see if I can get it going. Oh, hang on. I can just bring it back to this railway and it'll just then send it on its way. There we go. That was weird, that was. I've got to be a bit careful here. But we should be okay. I mean, the TARDIS seems a bit more practical. You don't have to hit that high speed, and the TARDIS seems to be able to physically travel through space as well, so it's not like you're limited in that sense. The TARDIS has a lot more internal storage. Get the impression it's a lot safer. Yeah, I think the TARDIS is just more practical. It doesn't look as cool. You know, because it's stuck in that one form because of a fault. You'd have thought he'd have fixed it eventually. Like, why didn't Doctor Who event? Because Doctor Who seems to be able to manage to pull off quite a lot of things, and I don't really follow Doctor Who too much. But it seems to me like that's one fault with the TARDIS that means it's stuck in that shape. Could have been fixed. Like, seriously, Doctor. Surely you could have fixed that, man. You're not stupid. Or maybe he is. Maybe he just likes it. Seems a bit impractical. I'm not gonna lie. Seems a bit impractical. Oh, we have a bunch of things. Keep clicking things and it's just not grabbing them the first time. Yeah, because originally the whole point of the TARDIS that it externally could basically disguise itself, right? That was the general gist. But then it kind of got a fault, I think. Unless they retconned it and that it's now not the case. All of the plants. So yeah, we've got a lot of weird rewards from this challenge. Like, packages are always super useful, of course. We're getting there, actually. Stuck in a Planet of the Apes, or stuck in the Walking Dead. Oh, I see what he's here. Probably the Walking Dead. Probably. Like, I think you're equally fucked, but at least with The Walking Dead, it's stupid enemies trying to kill you, and you also then have talking friends. Whereas Planet of the Apes is very much a case of... Although then again, I suppose it's... I don't know about the latest films, but the original one was that the humans were dumb animals and couldn't speak. But it may be that they changed that at some point, I can't remember. They retcon things to make it more palatable to modern audiences. I preferred the original one, really, when there was the whole kind of, no, humans literally are dumb. The fact that the main character can speak at all was shocking to them. So it's kind of like one of those things. Like the original, they lobotomized his friend, more or less. Apparently got injured, and then they did surgery to save his life, and he was just kind of basically a simpleton that couldn't speak. I think they stuffed the other one, like taxidermied, like super fucked up, but little, what, these flower things that I'm having it make? I mean, they're just weird things, man. They're just one of the event things. I prefer this event because it doesn't litter the underground with loads of weird snowmen and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I remember one of the remakes many years ago where it was a case of they kept quiet because they got punished if they spoke. Yeah, the original was damn good for its time. You know, that was it was a thing. It was a phenomenon. Yeah, this is not the most efficient way of doing this, but it's kind of partially automated, which is better than no automation, you know? It's kind of there. Sure, I like it. Just fire this again, I guess. Okay, let's get this Astronium container swapped for another Astronium container. Launch this even though it's not quite full. "13 years, bloody hell. It's a lot. Time flies when you're getting old. Time flies when you get old. So, add action. Test. Group. Test group. Queue default. Dunno. Always run even if queue is paused. Okay, so I've created a new action. So now I add a trigger, I'm guessing. YouTube chat. Membership. Member milestone? I guess. Let's just get rid of that. Delete trigger. YouTube chat. Just a message. Sub actions. OBS. Get current scene. Add an OBS connection. I see. My God. Send message to channel. Test. So in theory, the moment someone sends a chat in chat, any chat, it will then, I should then reply and say _test. But it won't be me that's doing it, it'll be the automation. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, nope. I think that gets me the reward. Oh, the second one. Fantastic. But it didn't do it. So that's bizarre. Yeah, don't know. Don't know how this is supposed to work. I have no idea what they are. The game doesn't know. Okay, I've had it up to here. Someone's got to fix all this glitch business. Might as well be off Frankie's breakover, back to work. So yeah, I don't even know what they are. The system doesn't know what they are. They're just random things. Ah, Tremors. The 7 movies? Oh my God. That's too many, man. That's too many. I mean, I don't know how good they are. Like, I remember, like, the first 3, I guess. Wasn't a massive fan of the second and third, but, you know, how do you compete with the original, with the original being so damn good? I'm going to package this platform. Since we've got some packages here. Save some space, you know. A little bit of space. Okay, so the trigger wasn't firing. But the system can... Okay, so if I... How do I edit that trigger? I have no idea. His first word. I don't know what first words is. It might be like the first thing someone says. How bizarre. I guess I'll figure this nonsense out at some point, but... Well, I guess I'll figure out... I will figure out how to use that bot streaming thing another time. But I definitely... Because it seems that you can test things, but it's not always obvious exactly how it works and what it is. So I have a pallet and a hat. Let's have a little look at these, shall we? What on earth? I have no idea what that is. And what's the new pallet? Is it that? Astroneer? Probably something I should just have a little look. Yeah, Astroneer. I like the fact that I'm actually going to be able to pull this off, and it's not going to be too difficult, this event. I like the fact that it's actually able to with the automation and everything, it's actually feasible to do rather than having to do it manually. The last one was a bit of a pain, I'm going to be honest. So let's have a little look at the Astroneer palette. See, I quite like the luminal leak. Astroneer, I mean, I can't say that I'm particularly impressed. I think I prefer the other one. Oh my god, look at that one. I think I prefer that one. It's a little bit more subtle. The hats... I have no idea what that's supposed to really be. I think I might stick with no hat for now. Okay, plants are empty. Pretty much wild magic, yeah. I think they then they ended up finding them again, and they sort of like had figured out the best way of killing them. Not the best way of killing them, but you know what I mean. But then they kind of evolved. Yeah, it was kind of a bit weird. Kind of a bit weird. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I wish I could fully automate this. I really, really do. But I just don't quite know enough about how it works to know how to do that. Which is a shame. Maybe some way of making this so when this is empty it switches. I don't know. Complicated. So... I think, yeah, because unfortunately we don't have a huge amount of time today. I should probably, yeah, there's still cause to And visit the unidentified satellite that has been revealed in the solar system. I definitely will do that. I probably should as well do more terrarium things. Because those little buddies are cute. I think that one should be the one. Find Matt under Solo. Slot an exochip into Matt. Matt is the material analysis transmitter and decode the data from the exochip compass. Okay. Solo. What I'm going to do is take enough to... I'm going to build a probe, which will require me to have some steel. And it's less about that and more about the carbon. Thresher Mall. Remind me, what are they from? I'm trying to picture that though. So, probe under Solo. An exochip. Oh, an aluminium material needs to be processed. I don't know how I'm going to find the material analysis transmitter. It's not one of those weird deploy it yourself type things. But what I probably need to do is, well, take some stuff with me. There's an RTG there. Large storage. There's a lot of things in here which I probably don't need, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna package my is one of these gonna be useful? Probably. More dynamite maybe. Oh, we've got the explosive powder. Might as well leave it there for now. Like a lot of this I can probably just not bother. Like that RTG is useful, but it's probably I doubt very much that this is going to be particularly needy. I'm going to go and package my buggy and I'm going to take it with me to the Solo. I'll have to Google Thresher more, because I am not at all too sure. Surprised that this hasn't been more since I've been here. buggy seat as well. Quite useful, these packages that suddenly appeared. I know I technically didn't need to do that because I'm just going to load it all up on the shuttle anyway. But I like to do things properly. So maybe it's been a bit of a slow episode today. Kind of feel like it's been quite slow. Does that make sense? It's just been kind of, I don't know. Too relaxed almost. Kind of weird. Okay. So, we've got enough dynamite, I suspect. So we're going to slot an exo chip into the mat, which will do something. We will find out. That's Astroneer, we're not going there. Scan the vintage probe, we can do that. Yeah, that was the thing with the Tremors stuff. Well, Magic with the sequels, and it was super weird. But I kind of get it, and I kind of liked it because it was adding some more to the ecology of it, I suppose. You know, I loved the simplicity of the first film though, and it was a good little horror. It was a good one. Okay, I'm just going to go to De Solo as we are. I don't think I need anything else from De Solo. Let's just go. And it's easy to get back to where we need to go anyway. So, missions. Depends on how much acid, I suppose. Because the thing is that the Tremors, the Graboids, they what am I thinking? What am I? Oh god, this is going fast. They were very they're very big, you know, quite tanky. I'm assuming that's me. Did I set up a proper base? Let's keep spinning around. And see, I see some overlapping things. It might be that I didn't actually set up a proper base that's going to show up, obviously. Although, literally, there's a hab there. So I think that's it. And there's a thing there. Yeah, I maybe didn't set up a landing pad. Yeah, I literally did not set up a landing pad at all. Should have brought a landing pad. Well, here's my little shelter. Not that I even need the shelter anymore. Damn. Damn. Yeah, just no landing pad at all. I didn't even realize I'd brought this here. I'd forgotten where I'd left this. Well, here it is. Let's have a little look at the compass. We have an item of interest this way. Let's unload the buggy. Because the buggy is definitely the more agile vehicle. Nope, that is the incorrect thing to do. There we go. That beacon. Oh, QTRTG. Okay. But there's the little light bulb this way, which I think is closer. Yeah, let's go there. Because that might well be the thing that I need to plug in the thing that is not in my backpack. Yeah, let's go get the exo chip, shall we? Whee! Might be useful. Might be useful. So yeah, maybe this thing is what I'm after. I mean, it's definitely a thing. Oh, here we go. That is the map. And I need to put in an exo chip. Okay. Cool. Now what does it want me to do? Okay, we get bytes as a reward. Ingredient investigations. Provide map with plastic and aluminium. So we are going to have to come back and do material analysis things. Okay. Well, at least we've advanced that now. God, it's really spinning me around. Jeez. Yeah, that's the thing with these rocky planets. They very rocky. And pits and stuff. Okay, so we're quite close. Thankfully, De Solo is quite a small stellar body. There it is. Whee! Unclassified probe. Oh. New Horizons probe. Awesome. Unlock Wanderer Yellow, because it unlocked something before. Is that the, like a pallet thing? Wanderer Yellow, there we go. So yes, Wanderer Teal, Wanderer Yellow. So it's basically sort of a black theme with highlights of various colours. That's what we're unlocking. And these, I'm guessing, these 7 here are the various vintage probe colour palettes. Ah, I can live with that. I can live with that. That works for me. Okay, so that's another one done. Now we need to go and get some aluminium and stuff like that. To be honest, a lot of bold colours go well with black. Oh god. This is not gonna work, is it? I don't know why I'm even trying to reverse up the hill. I mean, actually, this might put me in a slightly better position to get back. Whee! Kinda. Definitely got to drive through here. So we did some little missions today. Okay, so little missions complete, and we're on the moon of Sylvia? Silver? I don't know. Whatever. We're on a moon. We're on a moon. Look at the moon. The sun is rising over to the moon. Jeez, that's bright. Okay. Right. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, Freya is right, unfortunately. Unfortunately for you guys, it is getting late, and I do have work tomorrow. Early rise tomorrow morning for work. It is what it is. It is what it is. So we're gonna switch to. That's a good point. If I switch to like the this, will Freya stay? Yeah, Freya actually stays like that. That's actually kind of cool. I wasn't sure whether or not I'd built it in such a way that would work like that, but apparently I did. Apparently I did. Oh, we're gonna have a little bit of music. Only briefly though. Oh boy. Yeah, unfortunately not, Little Horn. I have work tomorrow, and yeah, I got hooked into the automation, didn't I? Which was just one of those things, I guess. Yeah, I just feel like it's... I don't know. This session today has been a bit weird. Like, I've not quite felt with it fully, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Maybe. Maybe I've not been my chatty, exuberant self or something, I don't know. And if that is the case, then I do apologize. Let me do a Google of the Thresher more. Oh geez, hang on a second, it's those big boys. Oh god, I remember. Oh geez, yeah, how did I forget what they were? What the hell? Yeah, because you meet one of them and you can either ally with it or kill it or whatever, yeah. I think the Thresher would win. Yeah, that's the thing with Wild Magic is it's obvious that there is automation available. Maybe Delta Halo. Because which one was the ones that they got fought back by the... Oh my god. The Solarans uplifted the Krogans to fight the Ratchni, I think. Or it could have been the Thresher Wars, but then the Krogans ended up... Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking about, Paigey. It came up, and it was such a fantastic fight. And it's just kind of like this Reaper's is kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then suddenly giant fucking worm just drags it under the ground, and I assume destroys it in some way. Absolutely epic. I love that kind of. Yeah, that's my buddy. You know what I mean? That's like, yeah, go buddy. I hope you don't destroy the planet. And your offspring don't, you know, create hardship for other species. But yeah. But yeah, I remember the Ratchni there. I think I did ally myself with her. I did say, you know, be nice and I'll call on you, and yeah, she kept herself end of the bargain. I don't know what horrible things happened in the future with that, but I'm sure there was some repercussion down the line. Or maybe she realized, you know what? You fucked us all over before. You could do it again if there's just one of me, so maybe I should just keep my head down. I don't know. Oh boy. Mass Effect trilogy was absolutely epic. Oh, like it really was just, you cared so much for the NPCs and the stories was great, and then most of the gameplay was pretty solid as well, although it did get ropey on occasion. I hardly touched my tea, you know. It's nice, but I just kind of keep forgetting that it was there. Good old Garrus. Everyone likes Garrus. When you get a good writer and a good voice actor, yeah, anything's possible. Yeah, because they were then uplifted to deal with the Krogans. That's what I remember about it. It's kind of like, the Solarians just stop uplifting things to solve your problems. They create more problems. But thankfully, the Taurans have like an honor system, and they're, you know, fine warriors, but they have rules. They're not just savage fighters like the Krogans. So that seemed to work out. Fucking Solarians. Uplifting races left, right, and center. Idiots. Oh, you know what? That's it. Yeah. So I do apologize if it was a bit of a slow, didn't get much done session. It is one of those things that sometimes it do be like that. Tauren or a Predator? Ooh, that's a good question. I think the Predators are stronger for sure. So yeah, and they both have technology. They've obviously got the cloaking device as well, although, you know, Tauren technology may be able to see through it. But yeah, I think probably... Yeah, probably like you say, a Predator. Predator's going to be the one, because they're just more powerful. Like the technology, comparable maybe. I don't know, it's hard to say. Hard to say. Very hard to say. But yeah, the sheer physical power, both offensively, strength-wise, but also endurance of being able to endure injury. Yeah, I think most people are voting Predator, and I tend to agree on that thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you for tuning in. I may or may not have some weird interactive stuff, like in the next session. I may have it so that if you do a milestone chat or a super chat, it might then make Freya say something. You know what I mean? It's yeah. Who knows? God, my brain is not with it today. It's been a bit of a weird day, perhaps. Though I don't know why. You know how you get those days. It's a bit weird. So anyway, thank you to all of my adepts. Walter, Necromancer, Nakomi Summers, Mr. Estrillin, Estrudel, and Luca. Thank you to all of my apprentices. Thank you to everyone in chat. As Freya quite rightly says, do not forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon. I think you guys have been liked, subscribed, and bell iconed with me for blooming ages. I don't think there's anyone who's probably not got those things. Oh, my phone's bleeping. It's probably a reminder to get the fuck in bed. Oh, man. But yeah, it'd be nice to have some interactive features. You know, so when things happen in chat, they happen in the stream, and stuff like that would be nice. Might even have it so that some animated things going on in the stream a little bit. So like the names move around, or you can have little things moving around that have got your names above them. I don't know. Well, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it all out. But until then, I bid you all farewell, and until next time, cheerio.